I am guessing that your social media inboxes are flooded with those Happy New Month messages. And if you have many Christian friends like I do, then you have also been seeing those many prayers that request you to shout or type amen so that you can have blessings in the coming month and so on. I'm a weird guy. Usually I am tempted to ask what is happy about the new month. And when you send me a prayer, of course, I'm not the kind of person who would type amen. Usually I ask myself, do you really believe this? You know, we have been raised with so much superstition that even when it comes to our religion, we tend to turn God into an ATM machine, hoping that by reciting a certain prayer or by performing certain duties that our pastors recommend, we will get blessings. Let me tell you something about the way the universe works. When you go to a stream, you notice that the water is readily available in that stream. And if you bring a cup to fetch water, you will go back with a cup of water. If you bring a bucket to fetch water, you will go back with a bucket of water. If you bring a basin to fetch water, you will go back with a basin of water. If you sit by the river bank and you're dying of thirst, but you have no idea that that water can quench your thirst, you will die of thirst. Also, if you connect a pipe, a garden hose or whatever, to that stream and connect it to an engine that pumps water straight into your home for you to use it to do anything you want to do with it, that stream is also going to readily offer itself to you. So, one thing you need to start understanding about the universe is that from the first day of creation, every blessing was already bestowed upon humanity. In fact, the human being is the fullness of God in the flesh. All things are already yours. The question is, do you know how to awaken those blessings and manifest them? That is where science comes in, because no amount of fasting and praying and tithing will get you anywhere if you don't understand the science behind spiritual things. Some spiritual masters call it covenants. I call it science. It's the same thing. Life is based on principles. If you know the principle governing a certain domain of your life, and you understand how to activate that principle in your life, then you're going to have results with mathematical certainty. This is where I am taking you to. And so this is why this month of December is special. We are preparing to enter a new year. And there is no such thing as a new year if you don't become a new person. Because a year is not new simply because we have printed a new calendar. The cycles of the planets around the sun, they are constant. The rhythm is constant for all eternity. So these things we call time, it's created by human beings. Our calendars is created by us. Nothing will change in 2020 unless you change. And there's this saying that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, right? So if you're expecting 2020 to be new, you have to do something new. So it's my prayer that you're going to change your approach this December. Take this course seriously. I have reserved it for last because I am hoping that you will feel the sense of urgency and decide to do something different. You may have been following me throughout the year, but I know that most people who follow me are passive followers. They just read and enjoy what I write. They just watch my videos and enjoy what I say. They don't actually test those principles. They don't actually engage with the knowledge I give them. If you don't put it to work, it will not work for you. I know that for a fact. The things that have worked for me have done so because I put them to work. And that is the difference between every saint, inventor, leader, billionaire, entrepreneur, and so on. That's the difference between them and ordinary people. Everything else is a constant. Your personal effort, your personal zeal, your inner motivation is what makes the difference for you. So I welcome you to the Science of Getting Rich course, and I hope that you're really going to engage with this course and get ready to have a blast in 2020. I am Godfrey Eshoh, wishing you a wonderful experience.